So guys, just as a warning, this review has major spoilers for Executive Decision. So, if you care enough to watch this movie, I would say go watch the movie and then come back to this review. Fair warning, major spoilers in this video. You have been warned. We just watched Executive.
Doing up here? Who the hell else is gonna do it? You? Kurt Russell.
I'm losing control of the airplane.
Halle Berry. John Leguizamo. Steven Seagal.
It's too late. They've already crossed the line.
This is directly from the president himself.
Everybody down!
Now you have your orders. Execute them.
Executive Decision.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Quips with Steven Seagal, or Kurt Russell, more of with this Executive Decision, starring Kurt Russell, as you can see. But this came out in '96. It's more of a Kurt Russell film, unless you look at the secondary poster, which has Steven Seagal on it. I bet it was trying to trick people into thinking that this was a Steven Seagal movie, which, no, it isn't really a Steven Seagal movie. Basically, this movie is not a Steven Seagal movie, but I'm gonna count it because he's in it. He's in it for a decent amount of time, so I'm gonna count it. So yeah, not much of a Steven Seagal movie, but it is. Steven Seagal is in it. 40 minutes, but he's in it. He's in it. He's in it. He, like, the first thing you see him do is slit through people's throats at the beginning. Like, he just stabs right through their throats, and it's great. He doesn't speak, like, a line of dialogue until, like, 20 minutes in, either. And, like, if you look in the background of, like, just the, like, exposition scene of where they're talking about all these terrorists, they hijacked a plane, like, he's just, like, in the back going, like, he looks, like, super bored. Because he doesn't get to do anything except just sit there. Yeah, this movie actually, I think, was pretty good. Well, I mean, it's got Kurt Russell as the main character, so it should be pretty good, because I love Kurt Russell. So, I want to know, do you like Kurt Russell? And if you do, what's your favorite movie by him? Leave it down in the comments. You know what, guys? I just love Kurt Russell. That's why I love this movie so much. And you know, since I love Kurt Russell so much, what do you think of Kurt Russell? Leave it down in the comments. You know, no, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I can't.
Let me know what your favorite Kurt Russell movie is.
Let me know what your favorite Kurt Russell is. Yes, there's different Kurt Russells. There's different versions of Kurt Russell. He's taken over the world. I just like this movie, so I think this movie was actually pretty good, and actually Steven Seagal was decent. He didn't do the same tone of voice like he does in his starring roles. He actually was trying to act, which is, you know, something that not really a common thing with his other things. So, that's a plus. Actually, his acting wasn't terrible. It's not, he didn't do the same voice throughout the entire film. He actually acted, which is a rare occurrence on Steven Seagal's part, so I'll give him that. It is '96, and he was probably getting better, except for when the 2000s struck and he just went down a series of Haagen-Dazs. So, I liked this movie. I liked the action. I thought the action was pretty good. I think the casting was pretty solid. I mean, everyone in it, nothing but famous people. Like, every actor, that's a famous person right there. It actually had a pretty good action, as I said. And I thought the tension was pretty good. I thought it was actually a pretty suspenseful. It was an action thriller, after all. So the, you know, the thriller part of it should be pretty good. And it was. Honestly, if you're watching Quips, you would probably like this movie. You know, if you're watching this series, you would probably like it, but for those other people, if you were looking for, like, actually, this movie was actually pretty well written. Well, Steven Seagal movies, you can't really say that because they're like, sometimes you laugh at them, man. I think it's actually good and better than the average Steven Seagal movie. So I think I'm just gonna rate that, since Steven Seagal isn't really in this movie, he like dies in the first 40 minutes. Yeah, that really subverted my expectations, him just flying into the air in the first 40 minutes. I really thought he was gonna be like one of the important, like he was important, but I thought he was gonna be like one of the main characters. I was like, holy shit, Steven Seagal just flew into the sky. Like, what the fuck? But I think that was actually a pretty good scene because you didn't see it coming at all. Like, I didn't see that coming. And he's like the only member of the squad that dies as well. He's the only one that dies. So, like, it's pretty crazy. But I think that's in a good way. It's crazy in a good way. You know, if you're a Steven Seagal fan, you might enjoy this movie because it's still got, like, the kind of campy, like, Steven Seagal action feel to it, but if you like laughing at shitty writing, this movie is got better writing than the average Steven Seagal flick. So, if you're looking for shitty writing and just kind of a so bad it's good movie, you're not gonna really get that here. You know, with Steven Seagal's filmography, you're not gonna get that here because it's an okay action movie, which is not something you can say for 99% of his filmography, or 100% of it if you look at it in another way. But if you're a Kurt Russell fan, I feel like if you like Kurt Russell, you would like this movie because Kurt Russell's pretty good in it, you know? So, like, I mean, he Kurt Russell's the shit out of this movie. So he takes what could have been a shitty Steven Seagal movie and Kurt Russell's it and turns it into a good action movie. Like, that's preposterous. Yeah, like, I think even Steven Seagal fans, I think you would like this movie because he fucking, at the beginning of the movie, just stabs 3 dudes in the neck, and then he's, like, a badass, and then he goes out like a hero. He sacrifices himself so all the others could live. So I think I would give this movie a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. You know, thanks for coming by with Quick Quips with Kurt Russell. Or with Steven Seagal / Kurt Russell. We're never gonna finish shooting this video. I think it's just dawned on me that this movie is just kinda... I don't remember.
You don't remember what? You don't remember how you were going to finish that sentence? It just dawned on me that I don't remember the end of the sentence by the time I got to the end of it.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a nightmare.